Hey everybody, hope you're having an awesome day. We're going to try to do something a little different today than what we've done in the past, kind of, I guess. So we're going to be doing another recipe. Hey, if you're new to the channel, welcome. If it's the first time you're seeing the channel, I'm here to tell you and help you, encourage you to go through your keto journey, hopefully share some recipes with you that can help your journey on your weight loss and fitness and health much easier to do. So hey, if you're there and you really like what you're seeing today, thumbs up, subscribe, hit that little bell icon, because this is the place for you. We do a lot of recipes. I'm going to do some product reviews. I do some information about my keto journey and the mistakes I've made, as well as hopefully some of the successes I have had. I've been doing it for about 3 years, a little over 3 years now. So I've made a lot of mistakes. I've learned a lot of stuff over the years. So hopefully I can pass some of that knowledge on to you. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, seeing, like I said, good food so that you don't go starving and have cravings and you're not satiated, I guess you say. I don't know why I have a problem with that word, but I do. So sorry about that. So this is the channel for you, right? So again, thumbs up, subscribe, little bell icon, that would be greatly appreciated. So today we're going to come with you at a recipe today. The recipe is a Filipino cheese bread called Pandesal. So we're going to make that. So for all of my the friends all and family out in the Philippines, here in the U.S., hopefully you like this. Hopefully it comes out good. I'm hoping. We've made it, I think, 3 or 4 times now. Haven't filmed it yet. It's just a little bit of some issues that we've had with it, but we've been perfecting it and trying to get it better and better. So hopefully this time is the time that it's going to come out perfect for the video. All right, so really super easy recipe. All it is we're going to take some. This is a 1 1/4 cup almond flour. Actually, you know what? I only put 1 in there. I only put 1 cup in there, and it's 1 1/4 cup. Jeez. So I'm gonna throw another 1/4 cup in here of almond flour. Jeez. I'm so busy looking at other things, trying to get everything else set up. This is 4 tablespoons of Philly husk powder. So we're going to put that in. That's going to actually kind of give it that breading flavor and that taste. This is 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Put that in, and just a little dash of salt. We're going to put in. Well, let me turn the camera down here, and you're not looking at my food. Let me do this so you can see it better. Pull it a little closer too. So, and then a little bit of salt. We're just going to throw a little bit of salt in there. Get those all mixed up together. I'm just going to stir these in together. Like I said, this is a pretty simple, pretty easy recipe. Not a big deal to make. I just got to remember everything, and getting up in the morning and trying to get this ready for breakfast. This is actually a great breakfast treat. So get up in the morning and have one of these with your bulletproof coffee. Just a really nice treat. So once we get this all mixed together, all we're going to do is we're going to mix in our wet ingredients. I'm going to start off. These are 3 egg whites, just the egg whites. They should be at room temperature for the best results. I'm going to throw that in there. This is 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. You know, I never thought I'd be using apple cider vinegar in recipes, and this is like the 2nd or 3rd recipe that I have that's using apple cider vinegar. So I'm just going to mix this up a little bit, get this going. Then we're going to add in about 2 tablespoons of butter, melted butter. I'm going to put that in there. So once we get this pretty well mixed, this is 1 tablespoon of hot water. I'm going to put that in there. 1 cup of hot water. Now we're going to mix this all up and keep mixing it until it gets really mixed well. You're going to see as we mix it, it will start getting thicker and thicker. Oh. And you want to mix it until it gets to a consistency kind of like Play-Doh or something of that nature. Like it's mixed up really well. So that looks pretty good. I will tell you, this is really, really sticky, so when you touch it with your hands, it's going to stick to your hand. So you can put a little oil on your hand or some almond flour or something on your hand to help it. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to actually take a can. I'm going to cover it with parchment paper. I guess we'll go this way. We're going to cover it with parchment paper like this. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to take this, like I said, you can coat your hands with a little bit of flour, or I should say almond flour, or something of that nature, just to try to get it so that it doesn't stick to your hands so much, but because it is just going to be sticky. So we're going to kind of roll this into a ball. Try to get it all in here. Knead it up good. And then we're going to divide this into 6 balls. All right. We're going to roll the balls up really nice. Try to get them equal size. That's going to be probably about the hardest thing for me to do. Alright, so I got a little left over. I'm going to make some of these a little bit bigger. This one and the first one was pretty small. It's pretty important that you kind of get them all mixed together. Get them rolled up really nice into a nice ball so nothing comes out of them. So we're going to take, I have some cheese in the freezer. I'm going to pull it out of the freezer. Why do I have it in the freezer? The last couple I've had, the cheese kind of came out of a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a piece of cheese, the frozen cheese, we're going to put it inside. We're going to put it around it. And we're going to really roll that sucker good so we don't see any openings in it. So it looks good. Now I'm going to try 2 cheddar cheese ones. I'm going to tell you that cheddar cheese, I'm going to be honest with you, the cheddar cheese has been the most problem for me with these. I use cream cheese, and the cream cheese work really well. But I wanted to try to get some cheddar cheese one just so I have a little bit of variety. I'll move that out of the way. My hands are a little sticky with the dough. Really trying to get that cheese in the center of the bread so it's nice. Sticking together. So again, just nice and tight. Try to form that pocket in them so when you put that cheese in there, it just kind of goes into the center. Now once we get these all done, we're going to throw these in the oven. I'm going to let them go for about 30 minutes and keep checking on them, because what I don't want to do is I don't want the cheese to come out, so I want to make sure that everything is good. And really, you got to really find your ratio of cheese to your dough. That's going to be the biggest thing, or one of the things I find the hardest. Just this starting to stick to my hands. This one's giving me a problem, so let's see. So again, this piece of cheese I think was probably too big for this thing, so we'll see. This is a small little bowl. So here they are. They're all done. We're going to throw these in the oven. We're going to let them bake again for about 30 minutes. We'll check on them for 350. We'll see how that goes. We'll check them about 20-minute mark to see how they're going. So I'm going to throw these in the oven. All right, so we'll be back here in about, turn this up. So we'll be back here in about 20 minutes. I'll let you know what's going on, 20 to 30 minutes. Of course, it'll be instantaneous on the camera, but we'll see you back here in a few. All right, everybody, we're back there. The oven's just beeped. I'm gonna pull them out and see what we got. I'll try to tilt the camera down a little bit so you can see the oven. I can see them. So this is what they look like coming out of the oven. Point it down so far so you can see them better. You can see I have a problem with the cheddar cheese. One of them came out and one of them didn't. So the cream cheese seemed to hold pretty good. This was the one that I had the issue with. They puffed up really nice. I should have moved them further away. I should have used a bigger pan. But every time I cook, it's a learning experience. So I'm going to put these out on the top of the stove. We're going to let them cool off for about 15 minutes or so, and then we'll do a taste test and kind of go through the macros and stuff of that nature. So we'll be back in about 10 or 15 minutes. All right, guys, we're back for the taste test. So before I get started, though, I do want to say, hey, if you like this content, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe, hit that bell icon. Hey, if you try this recipe, let me know what you think. Again, suggestions, ideas. Kind of talked last time about a little bit about some of the things that we have planned coming up. So if you like this content and you think that it's good, please do me a favor and subscribe. It really helps me out, especially, even if you don't want to subscribe, the thumbs up is a huge help. So I'm going to do the taste test now. I'll show you what it looks like. I'm going to pull it apart a little bit so you see the cheese inside of it. So nice, huh? So these are really, really good. So if you want to try something different, something new, these are the thing to do, right? So you can make these in ube flavor as well. Put a little ube extract in them to give them that texture and that taste from ube as well. So you can make ube pandesal, but these are just regular ones. man, you can taste the cheese in there plus the breading, and it's like having a cheesy bread. So, that's a thumbs up for me. These are really, really good. So, like I said, this is not the first time we made these. We made these 3 or 4 times. So, you know, the trick is to let them in there, bake up, puff up, let that cheese melt inside of them. Again, I think we could have probably put a little piece of cheese in there, a little smaller piece of cheese in there. It probably would have held a little better, because this one did start to come out just a tiny, tiny bit. We caught it in before it did. We baked it for a half hour instead of the 50 minutes that we had done previously. It fully cooked. It looks good. It tastes really, really good. So, really enjoying it. This is the cheddar cheese one. The cream cheese one, same thing. They're really, really good. So, just to go through the macros on here. So, each one of these is 10 total carbs. So, if you're tracking total carbs like I am, it's 10 carbs for one of these. The fiber in it is 6. So, you minus the 6 from the 10. All right. If you want net carbs, the protein in it is 7. It's about 7 grams. Total calories about 170 on one of these. Then you minus the fiber, and oh yeah, the fat content is let's see, where am I? I'm losing myself. The fat content is 6 in this. I'm sorry. The protein in it is, boy, I gotta hold this up behind the camera so you can't see it, but so there's my recipe right here. So so the fiber in here, the total carbs is 6. The fiber is, total carbs is 10. The fiber is 6. The fat is 13. So a good amount of fat in them. So that's mainly the cheese. The protein 7. Total calories is 170. Net carbs, when you minus the fiber and the sugar, alcohol, and everything else that's in it, it actually comes out to the 4 net carbs in one of these. So really, really good. Suggest you try it. They're great to have in the morning with your coffee. They taste really, really good. Hey, if you enjoyed the video, thumbs up. Have a product review coming up this week for you, as well as we'll be doing my jump into summer. Hopefully, getting in. I think things are coming together for me. I noticed I moved down one of my non-scale victories. One of the things is I moved down one notch on my belt. So that's really good. So I think it's helping a little bit. If you have stuff you'd like to see me cook, or you have product reviews you'd like to see done, or there's information that you're looking or seeking because you're new to this and you're just getting started, ask the questions. I did ask a question about why do you find keto so hard to do. I do have some responses back from that. We will be making a video around that. I think 2 or 3 questions at a time I'll do, so I can try to answer them. I have not prepared any answers for them. I don't intend to. I'm going to answer them as I read them, and just kind of answer them the way I think that they should be off the top of my head. Hey, again, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys subscribe or at least like it anyway. And remember, you guys are awesome. Be positive. Be nice to each other. Let's love each other. Let's care for each other. Let's make our weight loss and health journey successful together. I'd really appreciate it. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.